All right, so this has been drying for, I don't know, 12 hours now. The instructions say that you can walk on it lightly. Hopefully that fan's not too heavy. I'm gonna set that on to kind of get that new gym smell. Allow this thing to outgas and circulate a little bit. It's not strong. I'm just trying to, give it a fighting chance and not be as pungent for the wife when she comes in. So I think it turned out great. There's one spot over yonder where I was a little heavy with the detergent and I probably didn't rinse it out as well as I could have. And the pavement in here was very porous. And so, there's some shiny spots in here. So it does have that sheen to it, which is what I was looking for. But it didn't go on as thick as I thought it might. You can still see some of the topography, for lack of a better word, of the concrete. And I was thinking it was just gonna be like, silky, like glass kind of thing. I reckon you'd have to put it on pretty thick to get that, and that would require a lot more drying time as well, but lesson learned. And actually this isn't a failure by any means. I could come back, if I wanted that look, I could come back, buy a whole another kit for a 2-car garage and run it on top of this. That would then further fill in those gaps, but I like it. I think it looks great just the way it is here. Also lighting still a little, there's these like single points of contact. Single points, is that thing like Lone Rangers? I don't know, but it creates some shadows, and what I'll probably do is get some of those stick LEDs that are meant to replace fluorescent bulbs and really get this place lit up for her, so in case she comes out here early in the morning or wants to have a late night ride or something on her Peloton. So next steps, let's at least bring over the refrigerator. I'll see how heavy it is. If it's light, I'll try and install it. I don't know if it's going to fit where the old mini fridge did. Yeah, I wanted to get the wife something that she can store some cold drinks in. I thought that'd be nice and refreshing mid-ride or something. And then also we plan on putting down some floor mats in here for a little bit of cushion, maybe for doing push-ups and burpees and that kind of a thing. And then also a place for dropping dumbbells so that they're not nicking up the concrete and or making a loud noise and that kind of thing. So the mats are in the garage outgassing, but like I said, let's go grab the refrigerator. You guys see what I'm talking about with the shadows. You gotta be careful when you're doing stuff like this. This is a new part, it's pretty clean here, but I've done this before where I'm putting on some piece of trim and then I secure one side and it swings and scratches like this perfect crescent shape into it. So be mindful of that. I'm too stubborn to go get the right tool for the job here, which is an Allen set. All right, fine, twist my arm. I'll go get the right tool. There we go. Yeah, for a minute there I was like, is it snug because of the molding here, or am I cross-threading it? Only one way to find out. Just keep ramming it home. It'll let you know. There we go. I'm just gonna put a little German torque on there. Of course, if I went in like this and did that amount of leverage, you could strip it out really easy. But with the tiny nub of a thing, can you guys see the nub? Yeah, just that little nub there. You can't really put too much torque on it, so you're relatively safe. Just do it till it starts to hurt, and that's good and tight. All right, I'm gonna call this one done. After we got the epoxy all dried off, I went and made a trip down to the Tractor Supply and got some of these stable mats. They're actually really thick rubber mats. They smell like cancer, but once they're done outgassing, it'll be a lot better. This room now has kind of a rubbery smell to it. Just crack a window, you'll be all right. And the wife's using it for her yoga mat, trying to keep it nice and clean. She doesn't like people walking on that. Got the Peloton set up, or spinning bike, whatever. All right, so I'm getting a warning that my SD card's almost full. So a lot of stuff. I got a lot of things in the can, so stay tuned. I'm gonna try and edit those down, try and make them interesting, kick them out. Last I was saying was that I hardwired her bike so that it was previously on Wi-Fi, and she was complaining about it being a bit intermittent. So any chance you guys have to hardwire one of your electronics in the house, just do it. Whether it's a set-top box or a smart TV or your toaster, I don't care. Get it on an Ethernet cable, and you'll have a lot better experience. So got her set up with a fan. I think you guys saw that earlier. It's got wired or battery, whichever you want to go with. I think the fridge worked out great. Got it full of waters for her. That turned out awesome. Little sound bar, which is actually Bluetooth connected to the Peloton, so it just fills the space full. Really awesome little workout spot. Super pleased with it. The subwoofer going there, the yoga blocks, and the other workout accoutrement that one has. If you've got a space like this and you want to jazz it up a bit, I don't know, something about painting and epoxying the floor just really makes it a room. And you know, we never intended on having carpet in here, and now after I bought some of these rubber mats, of course it made it smell even stronger, but they cover, man, and I think they're like 40 bucks a pop. So that's another thing you might want to consider. If you're just doing this because you have high foot traffic in an area and you want it to look uniform and nice, consider these mats. She probably wouldn't have wanted to have a completely black floor, but maybe people make those in different colors and they wouldn't be so bad. Or maybe do half in that and the other half in epoxy. You know, you can also choose to drop mats down to hide your mistakes, you know, that old game. So I hope you guys have enjoyed tagging along as we made this unusable space a bit more usable. If you end up doing something similar, let me know in the comments, or if you've done one recently. Happy to hear what you guys have done. Maybe the old sewing rooms now, Warhammer, a D&D room, I don't know. Again, Julian's random projects. That's both in frequency, type. There might be some gaps here. I'm finding it really hard. I'm doing a lot of procrastinating around the homestead, and I'm doing a couple projects. Some things I'm not recording. I'm like, nobody cares about this, and so I'm not recording it. Other ones I am recording it, but I'm not finished them, so that video's not ready to go out yet. And other times I'm just, waiting for the world to get reset, and then maybe I'll start making videos. Maybe YouTube won't be a thing. God only knows. So stay tuned. Subscribe. See ya.
I'm hanging in, there ain't no doubt, and I'm hanging tough. Over and out, over and out, over and out.